1969. Welcome in, y'all. Welcome in. Woo, y'all, it's hot out here. I told the dogs, I said we may start out here, but we may not stay out here because it's hot. I'm gonna do my nightly devotion, my nightly fellowship. I'm moving it to 9 o'clock. So y'all, come on in. Come on in before I get started talking and tell y'all all the beats and stuff. Come on in. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Y'all come on in, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm waiting till the algorithm alert some of y'all that we on. Y'all, we may have to go back in the house. Because, honest to God, it is too hot out here. It is so hot out here. I want to give y'all an update on Chestnut. I want to give y'all an update on my YouTube journey. I want to give y'all an update on everything. Yeah. Welcome in, welcome in. Ooh, Lord, it's hot. Y'all, come on. We're going to go back in the house. Come on. Come on. We got to go back in the house, y'all. It is too hot. Come on, Dan. Ain't you hot? Y'all, look at Dennis. Look at Dennis. Y'all, Dennis about 100, come on here, cutie pie. About 128 years old. Look, he need that vitamin D, baby. Dennis love that vitamin D. It's too hot. Let me get on this side. How you doing? I'm gonna get on this side, so when Dennis wanna come back in the house, I can get up and let him. He I can't do it. No, it's too hot. Ooh, I went out there a minute and look how I'm sweating. Oh my, sad. It's too hot to be out. Too hot to be outside. It is too hot, y'all. Outside. It is too hot, y'all. I wasn't out there, but like we sat here to come to go live. Y'all, it's too hot. It's too hot. I be in the house during the daytime. If I was in van life, that's another thing I need to talk to people about. Y'all go over there and support that girl. Y'all support her. Y'all support my first rodeo, please. That girl is stranded in Dayton. She working part-time at, I think, at Walmart, trying to get the money up to get her van back. And she's monetized on YouTube. They offered her a partnership last weekend. But you know, all that stuff still takes time. I'm thinking about having Mr. Jerry to just rent me a car so I can go down there and see about her. Cause Dayton ain't no joke. Dayton is one of the worst cities there is in Ohio. It ain't no joke, baby. For real, Dayton, them real killers live in Dayton. On Jesus, I wouldn't lie. And that's the one thing I'm scared for her for, because she from Cincinnati. And she told on the live that she caught a guy trying to break in her van. And then she said, come on, Dennis. Dennis say, forget that. He ain't coming back in yet. He trying to be his daily son. Dennis get real cold too, y'all, because during the wintertime, I got pictures of Dennis sitting Dennis sitting in front of the heater. Dennis say, forget that. Look, Cutie Pie just so young and vibrant, y'all, and full of life. Go sit down with your little bad self. She full of life. And poor little Dennis. Dennis be looking at her like if I can get a hold of her, what I wouldn't do. But Cutie Pie sprayed. I wouldn't breed her. Am I okay now, Battle Bean? Because honey, it is too hot to be outside. And I'm doing my nightly fellowship. I'ma do the Scooby-Doo story. My oldest brother. I'm gonna do his story tonight on my for my nightly fellowship. And I'm gonna come on about 9 o'clock. Cause like I said, when I do certain things that got to do with my personal life, I don't okay baby, I don't do it around my children. Cause some things, y'all, your family just don't need to know. You know, my children were young when my brother got killed. Quinn, I didn't have nobody but Quinn. Brittany hadn't even been born yet. So yeah. So, but you know what I'm saying? I tell them things, but just, you know what I'm saying? Just the things, the memories that I want to buy. I tell y'all, I'm really contemplating on whether or not I should go get my hair done this weekend or should I wait? Because y'all, can I tell y'all something? These girls worse than the girls in North Carolina. I don't know where my old beauticians at. I really don't. I need to find them. And I don't know where they at. I really don't. I know where Styles to Success at. They still in business. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if Candy's still there. The girl that used to do my hair. You know, I mean, a lot of the salons that was open back then when I was going, they're not open anymore. A lot of people left during COVID. Dennis! Because Rain Dog will slip off, y'all. I think he got some children in the neighborhood he be going to see. Confirm my appointment with who? Who is this? I don't know who this is. Oh, no, Mm-mm. No, okay, that's the girl, Kim. No. Mm-mm. I ain't fooling with Kim. I'm gonna confirm my hair appointment. I ain't confirming nothing about a bean. You hear me? Nothing. My hair natural, and so is my granddaughter's hair. Y'all, why that girl charged us $250 to do our hair last week? Well, the week before. And y'all know what her concept is the bomb.com. Lord knows it is. But can I tell you something? For $150 a piece to $125 a piece, baby, you ain't that good. You better go ahead on. Now, and it end up like this. Oh no. She ain't that good. $250, you need to be really laying it down. Ain't it? Ain't it? And she really thinks somebody finna turn around and come back to her. Yeah, I like the concept and all. I like everything she did. She put me up under the steamer, and she steamed my hair the whole nine. I love that Battle Bean. But when it come round to everything, money, I mean money hungry. I told her, I said, you know you a one-hit wonder. I told her, period, point dot. And then these women always want to talk about, well, you know I've been in business. I don't care how long you've been in business. What that got to do with me? They really charge people to work with their natural hair. And to me, that's sad. That's really sad. She put a plant-based texturizer in my hair. I went to the hair store because you know my daughter is a beautician. The reason I don't deal with Brittany, y'all, because Brittany want to give you the styles she wants you to have instead of the styles that you want. F what you want. She gonna do what's best for her. I don't like people like that. I told Brittany no. Contact. I'm trying to contact some of my old beauticians that know how to do hair and don't mind doing it and coming up with all this new 2025 bull crap and want to charge you an arm and a leg to do it. I ain't doing that, y'all. I'm not doing that. I'm really not. Y'all, we gonna do the Scooby-Doo Duke story tonight. The Stevie Scooby-Doo, the Stevie Scooby-Doo Duke story. That's what we gonna do tonight at 9 o'clock. That's gonna be my nighttime fellowship. YouTube. Let's talk about YouTube, y'all. You know what I love about my first rodeo? Because y'all know what? That girl really tells the honest to God truth about things. Y'all, let me tell y'all what she said about YouTube. This how I know allegedly YouTube be doing that F. You know what I'm saying? This how I know. If y'all go back and watch her live from a few days ago, 3 days ago to be exact, when she got monetized, the day her truck messed up, that girl said she had 82 subscribers. 82. She said all of a sudden, YouTube just started pushing her content through. And them 82 subscribers grew. She said she don't know how she became monetized. She said because the last time she checked, she only had 82 subscribers until she went into van life. She said when she went into van life, y'all, she said that's when her channel graduated. And if you go on her channel, y'all, usually when you get monetized and you done built up the subscribers, they stay with you. Y'all, she barely have 4 and 5 people in her lives. And she only been in van life, I think, I've been in van life 3 days longer than she have. You understand what I'm saying? And we've been on YouTube, if I'm not mistaken, around the same time. So how in the world did this girl get monetized? I'm glad for her, God knows, because that girl needed, y'all. She needed. That's gonna really help her in van life. She need that. And God knows I'm not hating on her, because if I can help her in any kind of way, I'm going to. And that's just the bottom line. But y'all, let me tell y'all what the problem is with YouTube. I really think YouTube got their picks and their favorites, and allegedly. These are just my thoughts. And I think that a lot of people got knocked off after that Anthony and Metcalf broke. The Anthonys and the Metcalfs, I really do think a lot of people got just like 1250 podcast. 1250 podcast, y'all, that's another one I follow. 1250 podcast posts every single day. Every single day, y'all. and he all on everybody's timeline. He ain't even monetized. Tell me why. Usually, by the time you get monetized, you done built up a YouTube family to do what you need done. By the time you get monetized. Exactly. Exactly. And I think what it is, anytime you speak on topics and you taking up for your own, I think YouTube have an issue with that. But that's too bad. That's too bad, y'all. That's their business. That's their role. That's they hold the role. Period. Y'all want people to be on these platforms and do what? The reason we have these platforms is to keep people informed on what's going on. Even when it ain't so good to tell. You got to tell it. That's the reason. I'm not going to get in. Listen, I'm not going to have a platform, y'all, and not going to keep my people abreast on what's going on. Y'all, I don't have content. My Christian shorts that I post every morning, one of my shorts, y'all, got over 6,000 views on it. 6,000, that's only one of them. I ain't never had shorts, my Christian content shorts, that ain't did numbers. I'm talking about 1.2, 1.4, 1.6, 5.6K. The one I posted 3 days ago, that one got over 6K views on it. Hey baby, how you doing? I don't have my shorts. YouTube just trying, but that's crazy. That's crazy, Battle Bean. Because it's people that really, really, really want to become entrepreneurs. I'm okay, Callie. This hot. It's just really hot. That's crazy. We was gonna go live outside. We started outside. I couldn't stay outside. That's why at night now, cause see, I go out every evening at 8 o'clock. When the atmosphere cool down, and what I do now, I got a mesh net, y'all, for my front door over my van. So what I'm gonna do about 7 o'clock, I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna open up the van and I'm gonna cut on all our cooling sources out in the van, and I'm gonna let the van start getting cool. And then I'm gonna take me another bath. And then about around that time, everything will be done, start cooling off, and then I head back out to the van. Cause above everything else, y'all, I want to stay in van life. I do not want to get out of van life, because once you get out of van life, it's hard to get adjusted to it. You understand? That's what people don't tell y'all. Van life ain't no joke. When me and Cutie Pie first started doing van life, I couldn't understand it. I saw Cutie Pie I saw my baby going through changes. I really did. I seen her. And I'm like, it's going to be all right, Q. We going to get used to it, girl. Just hang on in there. And if you got dogs and y'all in van life, y'all got to make sure y'all take care of y'all pets. Just like I was telling Mr. Jerry. I'm glad I went here on and ordered that portable air conditioner towel. So when I do start to work, and Cutie Pie got to sit in the van, I ain't got to worry about nothing with her. Callie said it already feels like 102 here now, and it said through the day. Wait, let me see. Hey, baby. It says through the day, it will feel. I know. I just seen a girl. I'm so glad I ain't in the Carolinas. Oh Lord. Battle B said you don't think it would be better if you just stay in your daughter's house at night. No, no. Well, let me tell you why, Battle B. Because of the simple fact, one, what if there was no daughter's house? You see, you got to keep going. You got to keep going. See, about 9, about 8 at night, it cools off. And see, I want to do my fellowship. I got fans all throughout the van. And Cutie Pie got a little portable air conditioner that I keep on her. You see, God done blessed us, y'all. And then I have the windows open. Everything but the front windows up in the front. But the van windows, the ones that fly out, I have them open. And bugs don't come in. They want me to tell you why? Because when I was in North Carolina, Mr. Jerry bought me this spray from the tractor and trailer store that costs $20 a bottle. And anything in that van that don't supposed to be, when I go, look, I do 2 things when I leave out in the morning. I pre-spray that stuff and I disinfect everything. And I close the van up. When in the afternoon now that I got our front door mesh, I'm gonna go out there about between 6:30 and 7 o'clock, and I'm gonna open it up, and I'm times rolls. Life, you got to invest. Dennis, you ready to come in? You ready to come in, Dennis? Let me go let Dennis in, y'all. Look, he ready to come in now. Let me show you. He was out there laying out in the sun. Dennis was cold, y'all. He was out there laying in the sun. Come on, you ready to come in now? Come on. Come on back in here. It's too hot for you to be out here. All right now. Y'all go in there, sit down and be good now, so I can go on and do my live, okay? Go on and relax up under and chill. I'm going to take y'all back out again and probably about 12:30, 1 o'clock. I'll take y'all back out again and let y'all get y'all a little bit more sun in. And then after that, I'm going to cook. I'll probably start cooking about 2:30. Y'all ain't come here for this. I did not come here for this. But if this what God gave me, this what I got to deal with. Let me see what y'all saying. Joyful say good morning. Hey, Joyful. How you doing, baby? Callie said it's awful. Callie said we all got a message from Duke Energy that said please needed to complete. People need to conserve power as much as possible because of the power grid. 3 to 8 p.m. Conserve power is what they're asking. Wow. And what y'all supposed to do? Burn up? That's the problem now. They need to leave God's stuff alone. You understand that? He put this earth the way he wanted it to be, and he didn't give nobody permission to go and tamper with it. That's why it's so hot, y'all. Y'all know it ain't never. By the time I did that, y'all, and walked back in, now y'all know I done went and got my brows done, right? And you can't let them get wet at all in microblading and micro shading. You got to keep them together. You see, honey, child, by the time I walked back in here, y'all, I was drenching in sweat like I had done a 100-mile marathon. It don't make no sense. And Joy say, I've been busy this week, so I wasn't able to join a few lives. I'm preparing to go to North Carolina. Good luck, baby. Good luck with that. That's where Cali, that's where I'm from and Cali from. Callie said, I ain't gonna burn. I know that's right. Battle Beans say facts, Callie. I know that's right, y'all. Look, had they never been messing with the earth, talking about this global warming and all this other stuff, y'all, would none of this stuff be going on? We gonna have to pay them no matter what. So I know that's right. And if you don't, Duke Energy they will disconnect your services with no problem. But you know what? I love Duke Energy. I love Duke Energy. And let me tell y'all why. Because at least Duke Energy will work opportunity to get your facts in order. Lord knows they will. But God, y'all, can I tell y'all something? It has never been a time in life, y'all. Y'all better, honey, if anybody's sleeping on this, shame on y'all. And I'm finna make y'all see something else. Y'all remember when it used to rain and it downpoured, you would be drenching wet. Well, you will have to come. Your mama tell you, don't come in here with them shoes on. Take them shoes off, and you been out there in the rain. Everything from your head to your toes will be stupid, drenching wet. Go stand out in a downpour now, and come up out of it, and check yourself in about 5 or 10 minutes. You dry as a button. I don't know how many of y'all been paying attention to that. But wait, the next rain come, that y'all, you don't need a towel no more. You understand that? You ain't got to worry about taking your stuff off no more. Because by the time you come out the rain and you stand up on the porch and you prepare yourself, you damn near dry. What they done to God's earth, y'all? Callie said, wow, I've never seen that. I'm going to try it. Try it, baby. Try it. Especially that's when I started paying attention to it. In the Carolinas. Because, girl, I was one to never go out in no weather without no umbrella and stuff like that. That's when I noticed it. When I was living in the Carolinas, and I said, y'all, ain't notice what's going on with the rain? Y'all, you used to be just like that girl on that iodine box, the salt box. You playing in the rain with the umbrella. You ain't even got to worry about that no more. Because they messing with the ozone layer, girl. They messing with the ozone layer. They messing with God's earth and God's planet and God's creation. Y'all, God made this earth for us to be able to survive on this earth and everything that comes with it. Do y'all hear me? Then I got to say allegedly for YouTube, because YouTube really gonna be gunning for me now, and it don't matter, because now I'm finna start looking into other platforms to get monetized on besides YouTube. That's what I'm getting ready to do, because y'all, I've been sitting on YouTube since October, y'all. And not only that, the last time they sent me my watch hours was 2,082 watch hours. 2,082. So you mean to tell me we're hitting 6K views? That's why I'm going live twice a day now, y'all, because I'm getting ready to put their to a plow. You understand that? I should have been monetized. Battle Bean. Everybody know that. I should have been monetized. For real. The last time they and look at my Kendrick family, they got to be. Battle Bean said they still in your, they got to be, baby. But for what? I don't get it. And look, every time I email them to chat with them, I ask them all the time, Battle Bean. I said, can y'all please send me an estimate of my watch hours? The last time they did it, I was at 2,082 watch hours. In my analytics, I got over 1,200 plus watch hours in my analytics. So you mean to tell me 1,200 plus 1,200 plus 2,082 watch hours? Y'all tell me. I think they are. Yeah. Miss Jerry should have been monetized, y'all. And can I tell y'all something? My Kendrick Spirit, my first rodeo, don't even get the views I get. Don't even have the Kendrick Spirits I have. Don't. That's why I'm finna get ready to start looking at other platforms to get monetized on. Because everybody said YouTube is something special. And see, I've been watching them. And I've been watching everything that they've been doing, y'all, because it's not right. It is not right. You know how many people that's sitting on YouTube that's really giving stuff from their hearts and ain't getting what they need, and it's sad. It's sad. It really is. It's sad. Let me see. Battle Beans said you should have been monetized. Callie said, now it's a shame. Wait, now it's raining hard before for years, and it never flooded. You right. But let it rain. You want me to tell you why that is? Because when they started building up and gentrifying these neighborhoods, if you notice, when they did the sidewalks to the new apartment complexes, they closed, they cemented all of the water drains that the rainwater ran in. You don't see none of them no more on the streets. The only place you see water, get over here. The only place you see water drains at now is in the neighborhoods that they ain't came through and gentrified yet. Them the only ones you still see water drains, and you still see them not even, they don't even have flooding issues. But all these new homes, these new complexes that they done built up, they done closed all the water drains. Callie said, but now all of a sudden it's raining little and flooding driveway. Explain that to me. That's why they doing it. Ain't nowhere for the rainwater to go. So what it do? It just congregates. They done closed all the damn water drains like some goofies. Just like we pay our taxes every year, y'all, for the same stuff. The streets. They go and patch these streets up, y'all, and in 3 or 4 more days, they right back with an even bigger hole. And some of these holes you can't avoid, because trying to avoid them, you gonna have a head-on collision. It's a mess in this world. The rich getting richer and the poor standing still. That's it. That's all. And YouTube is a prime example of that, allegedly. Because y'all know that they waiting for somebody like me, that look like me, to say something wrong so they can be like, oh, let me snatch her channel. They waiting on that. I think, sit down. I think that's why people now, got 3 and 4 YouTube channels. I ain't doing all that. I ain't doing all that. That's ridiculous. Y'all, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. When you got people talking about they've been on YouTube, see what it is, y'all. The ones that give out the good content, they don't want to monetize them. They want to keep making money off their backs, allegedly. And after they make enough, after they made enough rolls behind you, then 2 and 3 years later, they want to come along and holler about you monetized. Don't nobody care then. It's ridiculous. If I was on TikTok, y'all, I would have been monetized. If I was on Facebook, I would have been monetized. And I got Facebook. It just don't make no sense. It really don't. It really don't. It really don't. Let me see what Callie said. I think they are too. Battle Bean said right. Good, right, global warning. Thank you. Battle Bean said spitting facts, Miss Jerry. Oh yeah, and then and can I tell y'all something else? And when it rained, y'all, down in the Carolinas, Mr. Jerry will tell you this. It's like the sewage back up. And when you go and turn your water on in the bathroom to take a bath, you got to let it run for 30 minutes because all you smell is sewage. But they steady throwing you out a bill every year. I mean, every month. Every month, you still paying a bill, but you got, but your water smell like sewage. And you paying this high ass rent. Just like they said, people that live in Atlanta, they said them apartments, y'all, in the urban part of Atlanta, they said them apartments so high and they roach infested. They said apartments so roach infested, it's unbelievable. It really is. That's why I told Mr. Jerry, I'm not coming out of van life until we have enough money to do what we need to do. And I'm finna have my husband to go and do the research for me for Twitch, for TikTok, and for Facebook. I really don't want to fool with Facebook, y'all. But I think Facebook is the easiest platform to get monetized on. And the reason why I say that is because I still have people reaching out to me with friend requests. You see what I'm saying? And see, I don't want to do Facebook because my daughters are on Facebook. I don't want to be nowhere that my children are. You understand? Just like when I started, when my girls got grown and they started, you know, and that's what I got it, but I just don't, I think I got it, Battle Bean, more so because all of my nieces and nephews are on Facebook, and if something happens in our family, I know I can reach them quicker on Facebook. Because I know all of them on Facebook. But look, this my thing, right? I don't want to be on, just like when my daughters and them started getting facial tattoos and, I mean, you know, do facial piercings and all that other stuff. Y'all, I done had every piercing there is. Both of these, this, all of these, I done had every piercing there is. And guess what? I done took them all out. And the reason being is because when your children get grown enough to start doing what they doing, then you need to stop doing what you doing. You understand what I'm saying? We're not equal. We're not twins. You understand? I don't party with y'all. I don't stand like y'all stand. I don't live the way y'all live. I don't play the way y'all play. So no. I am not that mother, y'all, that want to look, that my daughters and them cute. They're a replica of what I used to be. That's what growing old is about. Not trying to keep up with your children. Baby, they're the Joneses. We're the Goneses. Understand? Period. That means our time to shine done came and left in that genre, in that era. It's time for us to shine in another era. Y'all should have seen how people was talking about Sexy Red and her mama. You don't know who the mama is, and you don't know who the daughter is, and the comments, y'all, was off the hook. You know what they said? That 304s raised 304s. Do y'all hear me? Or 403s, or however you want to say it. Because you don't know who the mother and who the daughter. Don't get me wrong, y'all. When Miss Jerry cute, she real cute. But I'm cute in my age group. I ain't trying to, I'm the Joneses. They the Joneses now. I done had my time to be the Joneses. And you know what I love? I love when I sit outside and I see my daughters are around me with their friends. And my daughters, and they a replica of what I used to be. You see? So see, I ain't missed out on nothing. All I did was pass the olive branch. That's it. We need to learn when it's our time to sit down. You see what I'm saying? Now, I'm in the stage, y'all, where I'm enhancing things that I have lost with age. That's what I'm doing now. I'm enhancing things that I have lost with time and age. I'm doing a touch-up of my body, so to speak, my temple. So when I give it back to the Lord, He could say, you know what? Thank you so much. Because I know if you took care of my temple, I know it ain't nothing that you won't do in your Father's name. You understand? We are responsible for these. These are God's temples. He placed our spirit in them for a time until He called us back and He received it back. It came from the dirt and it returns to the dirt. Literally. And He take that clay and he built somebody else up to come in this world to carry on the torch that you done laid down, which is called your burdens. That's why I tell anybody, stop trying to be with your children. Stop trying to do what your children do. My aunt is 74 and still working full time. She works at a daycare. She put her time in, and when is enough? You know what? You know what, Bada Bean? When you see people working like that, that's their joy. That's what's keeping them going. Because can I tell you something? When you sit down, it all fades away quickly. That's why I told my daughter, I told the Lord today. I said, Father God, I feel worthless. I said, I'm not used to getting up and not doing something productive in the day. I mean, even though I'm doing content, y'all, when my content is done, when my job is done with my kindred spirits, I need to be finding something else to do. I clean the van up at night. And I get up early in the morning because I'm training my body. When I wake up at 3, I be up. I probably snooze back until like 5:30, 6 o'clock. After that, I'm up. I'm up. But my downtime is early. But it ain't been early now because I'm putting YouTube to the plow. I'm going on twice a day. I don't know how long it's going to be, y'all. I'm going to do it until God say stop. I think for her, she works because she thinks she has to. It's more, okay, of a money issue. Yeah. I know. See, but Battle Bean, you know what? I swear to God, this government we got is something else, y'all. Y'all, they keep raising the retirement age. They keep raising it. People trying to get to the point where they can work as much as they want to and ain't got to worry about none of the credentials that they done already built up being touched. You see, that to me, that's freedom. That's freedom to me. But y'all, it used to come early for some people. Like now, I'm 55. Remember, not even a year ago, 2 years ago, the retirement age was what, 55? Then they crept it up to 65. Now what is it? 105? People live for the days, y'all, that they say, I ain't got to work if I don't want to. When they want to get up to get some extra money, and they still got their retirement and their Social Security secure, but they can go out and get them, what, you know what I'm saying? But you got to blame the other party too, babe. Blame everybody. Everybody to blame. The rich and the poor. The right, the wrong, and the indifferent, Battle Bean. All of them wrong. Every last one of them. And although we see it, y'all, ain't nothing we can do about it. Because they done divided us. They done divided us with all of this foolery. Yeah, they want us to either be super rich or super poor, or right, exactly. No more middle class. Allegedly, that's what they was bringing them illegal immigrants over here for, to take over the middle class. Because the middle class is predominantly what? Us. Pedro said, hi, my dear. How are you? What city you're taught? I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. You from Brazil? Hey. Y'all ain't got the issues in Brazil that we got in the United States, honey. We were just sitting up here talking about how our government done messed up our retirement age. It don't make no sense, y'all. Work should be a choice, not an option. If Trump allegedly have his way with that Gaza Strip, because you know everything in Gaza is still under sovereignty laws. Them people still living under sovereignty laws. And if they have a way with that Gaza Strip, it's gonna be another Las Vegas Strip. They say the Gaza Strip, y'all, is so beautiful. They say the water, all you see is rows and rows of water. And they said that the sand and stuff over there on the Gaza Strip, it's like the sand through the hourglass. They say that strip is beautiful. And Trump and them is trying to gentrify the Gaza Strip. They trying to bring government over there. And them people don't even have a clue as to what they agreeing to. See, everything over there now allegedly is sovereignty land. And sovereignty land, y'all, wherever you lay your hat, you can build your home. You don't pay taxes. You don't do any of that stuff. These people still living under the AD and the BC period. But if our government have this way, it will no longer be sovereignty land. And them people gonna hate what they did. Battle Bean said, exactly, and I understood why my aunt is scared to quit working. If she quits working, she will only get her Social Security check, which isn't even $1,000. That would probably cover her rent. Exactly. But what your aunt need to do, baby, your aunt need to buy her some land. She need to visit y'all land bank. She need to buy her some land. She need to go and look at that land bank. And what she need to do, once she see what she like, she need to go to legal aid and ask for a pro bono lawyer. And what she need to do, she need to lawyer draw up legal paperwork. She can cut some land, baby. And she can build her a tiny house. You see what I'm saying? It's ways around this bull crap they got going on, y'all. Because it's sad when you see people, great grandmamas being greeters in Walmart and these grocery stores. Them people should be sitting at home enjoying the rest of their golden years. Bye-bye, baby. I'll talk to you later, okay? You be blessed. If you need me, you call me, Joy. I'm going to do our daily devotion in a minute. So if you want to go back and watch it, you can do it. But I'm telling y'all, Battle Bean said, that's too good for her, though. Her rent is probably like $900 a month. So that leaves her with what? What about her food? It's sad. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad. And did y'all hear about Trump bombing Iran? Now, what he over there messing with them people for? Why would he do that? It just don't make no sense. It's something that they trying to get Afghanistan to agree to, that them Afghanistanians ain't trying to do it. I don't blame them. I don't blame them, Battle Bean. He being too bullyish. Wow. He being too bullyish, y'all. He being too bullyish. He doing too much too soon. He ain't giving people time to properly digest nothing. And the reason they doing it like that is because of the simple fact they know once people sit down and meditate and let everything that's going on manifest in their head, he knows that he gonna lose. Hey, T. Y'all see what I'm saying? He doing too much, y'all. It's like He coming for people in the United States. He doing us in. He leaving there and he going in other countries and doing them in. Then he coming back and he doing more to the American people. Then after he done put us back in shock again, he leaving back and he going back out and doing more to other people. I bet it is buffering. You know why? Because we talking about the American government. Oh, so it's gonna buff. Y'all already know how that is. They want us to agree with all of this bull stuff, this bull crap that's going on. And ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody 80-some-year-old grandmother, y'all, got no business sitting up in Walmart. Hey, baby, that shouldn't be happening. They should be at home sitting down, y'all, enjoying life, thanking God. Thank you. Reading their affirmation, their daily devotion, and just thanking God for waking them up another day. But instead, these people could barely walk, y'all. Got prostate problems out of this world. Going through all type of changes. Got on the pins. Could barely walk 3 steps without stopping because they got breathing issues. But our government got these people up and gone. It's crazy, y'all. It's crazy. It just don't make no sense, y'all. It do not. It don't make no sense. Hey. It seemed like first he hit us with every ticket. Don't get me wrong, y'all. Some of the things I agree with that Trump has done. It's these elderly people that leave these people. Y'all, a person that done made a decision to go and die for their country, do y'all see? Look, they mad. They made a decision, y'all, to go and fight for us. People that they don't even know. And at the end, they sleeping in a tent under the bridge. Or they sprung out on drugs because they don't have what they need to survive. In the United States of America. And these people done paid the ultimate price for the federal government. And they hungry. They ain't got decent clothes. Please make it make sense. Wow. It's unbelievable. The U.S. is worse than screwed up. They chopped and screwed. But y'all, look, have y'all seen people that's going over in other countries doing content on how much they paying for rent? They done left the United States. And how good life is for them. Have y'all seen the people that has visited China? The type of technology China got? And we the land of the free, home of the brave. Your way. Different countries. Them people living good. But you get on TV and you see people spending trying to con people out of money, trying to show that y'all, all of that ain't nothing but a bunch of BS. It's ghettos in every part of America. You hear me? My sister is married to an African over in Nigeria. She spends 8 months out of a year in Nigeria, y'all, because she got maids. She got butlers. She's waited on hand and foot. She got money at her disposal to go do whatever she wants to do. She got chauffeurs. She's a queen. Y'all hear me? So she over there 8 months out of a year with her husband. They got mansions over in Africa. I don't know what these people talking about. I really don't. Y'all wait till God come back. That's all I'm going to say about that. Wait till God come back. Period. Wait till God come back. Look at this. Come on, y'all. Let's read the word for today. The word says, second opinion. When you appear, I worship you while my enemies run and retreat. They stumble and perish before your presence. Psalms 9:3, the TPT version. When you go to the doctor about a condition that needs explaining, you may not always be confident in their diagnosis. People will usually encourage you to get a second opinion. There are times when, wait a minute, hold on, y'all. There are times when significant people in your life have told you something about yourself that makes you feel terrible. Yes, it is. They may have labeled you as foolish or crazy or any number of accusations. This is your time to get a second opinion. So go straight to your Heavenly Father and ask Him what He thinks, not what people think. This is your God who created you and loves you unconditionally and sees nothing but the best redeemed person that you are. I'm buffering now. And then I'm finna pose the question to y'all. Can you trust God to put your accusers to shame when He shows up to cover you? Y'all, did y'all hear that? I'm finna read it again. And I'm finna break down my opinion on everything the daily devotion is saying. But did y'all hear the question for today? I'm finna go back over it, and I'm gonna read it again for y'all. Okay, amen? But while I'm reading this again, I want y'all to think about this question. And I want y'all to honestly answer this question out loud to the Lord. Can you trust God to put your accusers to shame when He shows up to cover you? Can you? Let's go back over it. Second opinions. When you appear, I worship you. When second opinions. When you appear, I worship you while my enemies run in retreat. They stumble and perish before your presence. Psalms 9:3 in the TPT version. Okay. When you go to the doctor about a condition, let me see what T. Wilder say. I'm going to try to go back out and come back in, but y'all, they treat folks like they are disposable. Yes, they do, baby. Yes, they do. And why? I do not know. I don't know. I honestly don't know, y'all. And the laws and the rules of this land is so chopped and screwed. It just don't make no sense. How you got laws for one race and got another set of laws for another one? But we govern but one government and one president. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. I'm finna close this. I'm gonna close this for now. Let me say this, and I'm saying this with every being in my heart, and as honest as I know how to say it. It don't make no sense how 12, I'm gonna say 12, treat people that don't look like them. It don't make no sense, y'all. When God come back, God gonna deal with everything that has breath. And I'm here to tell y'all. See, y'all, I blame us as a people. And I'm not just saying black people. I blame all ethnicity of people. And you want to say, blame us for what, Miss Jerry? I'm going to tell y'all why I blame us. The government allegedly would not be able to do the things that they're doing to us if we was focused. If we was focused on what's really going on around us instead of what we're letting them do to us. Listen, y'all. Allegedly, when people want to do dirt to you, what do? They create a distraction. They create smoke and mirrors. Black people start dying by the hands of 12. When I'm on live, I'm on live. Allegedly, y'all. T. Wilder say, I'm back. Maybe I'm in a bad reception area. I catch little bits and pieces of the conversation. Probably. Cause see, Battle Bean and my husband, they'll tell me if it's us. They'll let me know. But listen, y'all. When the government want to create a distraction. Oh, yeah. T. Wilder said Most High is going to avenge us. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Y'all, every time they want to do dirt to us, every time, what do? What y'all notice happen? People that look like me, males, they either find them hanging from a tree, from an alleged suicide, or they be unalive by law enforcement that we pay taxes to every year. Y'all, or it's a gang war somewhere. Y'all, have anybody else noticed that? Y'all, when people start creating distractions in the world, it's for something that they want to do wrong. And they don't want you to see that they doing it wrong. Until they done it, it's set in stone, and it ain't nothing you can do about it. That's people, period. Don't get caught up into things in the world. Because when you get caught up in things in the world catch up with you. And before you know it, here come God. God, can I tell y'all something? Can I tell y'all this? And I know a lot of y'all may not believe this, but I'm going to say it. God been here. Jesus been here. Our ancestors been back. All you got to do is sit still and everything will be revealed. Instead, we caught up in things of the world. They was put here to distract you. They'll throw them. Y'all better pay attention. God been here. Jesus been here. Our ancestors been back. And every now and again, they show their face. They just showed their face, y'all, when that plantation burned down in Louisiana. All of them people that slaved and slumbered and was raped and killed and beat and battered, they cheered the day that plantation came down. Y'all, they keep showing their face. God keeps showing y'all his face. Jesus keeps showing y'all his Father's face. Our ancestors been here. They been back. They came back, y'all, in 2006. All you got to do is remember when everybody was rah, 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 rah. They been back. The reason y'all ain't recognized them yet is because y'all caught up in the distractions of the world. It ain't nothing but smoke and mirrors. Look, I'm sorry, baby. Sit down. Look. Look at the stuff Trump doing. Look what happened to P. Diddy. They trying to make us think that this is the most high sought out trial in America. And you got YouTube content creators reporting on it every single day and telling us ain't nothing gonna happen to this man. They right there in that courtroom. And they telling us every single day. It's smoke and mirrors, y'all. When Trump was laying down them laws and was doing people in and was trying to implement all this stuff on the poor for the rich, what distracted us? Angie Stone. They took out Angie. Angie, paperwork told you that. I follow paperwork to the T. Another bunch of smoke and mirrors. Right in our face. Battle Bean said, I don't know how they think Trump is going to run for a third term. You know what? I don't know how they think none of this shit is gonna work. Because, Battle Bean, I'm gonna be honest with you. Kamala Harris ain't shit. Do you understand me? Just like Barack Obama wouldn't. You understand? And what I don't understand, y'all, about none of this is how in the world is these people put in front to represent people that look like me? Who nominated these people? Who? Y'all, who nominated Ben Crump, Ben slave-minded, back in the day, two-throat to be showed behind? Who nominated him, the great lawman for African Americans? Who did that? Where this stuff coming from? We look up. We got a 1968 looking man representing people that look like us. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. Y'all want me to tell y'all why Shanquella Robinson mama now can't get justice for her? Y'all want me to tell you why? Let me tell y'all what was alleged. Y'all, I got to say allegedly because I wasn't there to hear it personally. But my ears stayed to the YouTube streets and to the streets of the Carolinas. The father, Shanquella Robinson father. Y'all remember when y'all used to see Salamantra, Shanquella daddy, and Quilla Robinson, Shanquilla's sister. Y'all used to see all fighting for justice for Shanquella. And things were moving until somebody told Salamantra Robinson to reach out to Ben Crump now. When Ben Crump them got involved, y'all, Carolina said they taking their hands off of it. They don't want to have nothing to do with it. Y'all, allegedly, Shanquella Robinson daddy told that Ben Crump told Shanquella mama now that as long as that her daddy is in the picture, no one is gonna have empathy for her. No one is gonna help them. You understand that? Then you started seeing Quilla Robinson, and you started seeing Salamantra, and you started seeing Ben Crump, and you started seeing Tamika Mallory, and you started to see whatever that dude name is. I don't forgot his name. And that lawyer. That's who y'all started seeing. And everything that they've been trying to do and been trying to file has been coming back rejected and a big ass denial. That's right. Let me tell y'all something. Why y'all think Samira Rice did not go with Ben Crump now? She told the same story, baby. Ben Crump came to here to Cleveland to try to represent Samira Rice, and that girl told him no. She didn't want him to represent her. She told the story, y'all, about how they prepare the strips for the mothers to get up there and say how they don't want the daddies involved because the government and people will have empathy for you if they think you are a single parent and you doing this alone. Samira Robinson said she wasn't willing to do it. She wasn't willing to go along with what they wanted her to do in order to get a lawsuit to get justice and to get money for the death of her son. That girl wouldn't go for that. She went with two, I think, local attorneys from here. See, y'all, it's a lot of people that ain't willing to sacrifice their integrity for tools and fuse when it come round to their family members and their loved ones. It's certain people ain't willing to do that. Shanquella Robinson, mama and them went for that bull crap. And as you can see, the whole world could see that that woman's daughter was beat the hell up and was done in and left dead in another country. And it ain't nothing they can do about it because they made the wrong choice in people that they picked to fight for justice for their loved one. North Carolina won't touch it. And Shanquella daddy allegedly told where they was getting things done. They were getting things done to get justice for his daughter. And here come Ben Crump now. Y'all, where these people come from? Who nominate these people to stand up and speak for us? Barack Obama fooled all of us, y'all. I don't know about y'all, but fool me once, shame on me. Shame on you. Fool me again, shame on me. Not on me, it won't be. Barack Obama, y'all, was the worst thing that ever happened to people that look like me. And you still got people today that'll sit up there and be like, oh yeah, but Barack didn't do nothing for us. Barack ain't even of our descendant. Everything, y'all, is dark people darker than this. That's Chinese. Every ethnicity in the world is people that look like us. That don't mean that they're us. Just like us. And that's what we being distracted at with the smoke and mirrors. Y'all understand? Just before COVID hit, what happened? What was the big distraction? George Floyd got choked out to death on national TV. And that was a bunch of BS. To the point that they said allegedly Trump getting ready to pardon that man. See, y'all, allegedly what the government do, they come and get ordinary people like us. Poor people. When they need somebody to crash out, they go get ordinary people that look like us. They carry out the crash out. And they promise to take care of their families for the rest of their lives. The families get so much. You understand? Then, when they really want to sneak it in, what do? They go to a school and do what? Period. Y'all better open up y'all eyes. The time is getting late. The hours are getting few. Y'all hear me? Y'all better open up y'all eyes and y'all better get this thing called life, because life and it's gonna be over before you know it. Be gone, y'all. Y'all remember when I said I often wondered what happened to all of these young African American boys that died at the hand of law enforcement, and what happened to them when they get in front of God. I asked the Lord. I asked him. I said, Father God, do they get judged? Or what do they do? All I seen, y'all, was an empty space. I prayed and I asked God, what do they do when it happens like that? And all I seen was just a big empty space. What happened to them? You know, you want me to tell you what I took from that big room that I seen in my dream? I took that as a waiting place to be judged. Purgatory. A big open room. Only places I see big open rooms at is places you waiting to get seen or to be told where to go next or what to do next. See, y'all, when it's things I want to know, I delight myself in God and I let God show me. That's what I do. Y'all, I had a kindred spirit on YouTube. That lady followed me from the time I became on YouTube to about 3 weeks ago, when she let the devil make her speak out of turn for something she thought she heard. I hear God, y'all, I keep hearing God telling me, go back. Go back. Battle Bean say, I'm still mad you not mine. It's okay. It's okay.